Welcome to this how-to video. Here, we will go over creating custom application dependency maps within Uila. Application Dependency Maps is an integral feature within Uila that has various benefits such as visibility, troubleshooting, migration, and disaster recovery planning. Within the Uila software, customized application dependency mapping can be created for mission-critical applications. This can be done from the service groups. Mission-critical applications vary between different organizations, which could range from SharePoint, ERP, financial software, procurement software, HR software, and other multi-tier applications. In this video, let's see how to create a custom application dependency map. Under the service grouping section, click on the plus icon to create a new service group. Here, you'll see three different varieties of service groups, but for this video, we'll talk about the multi-tier. Click Next. Under the group name, select the name of your application, whether it's your SharePoint, ERP, financial, and so on. In this case, to keep it generic, I will create a web service group. Now, you can go into the service group by clicking on this button. From this view, click on the plus icon again in order to add your virtual machines or your servers. In this view, you can filter based on the server that is important to you, that you would like to create this application dependency map around. In my scenario, I will consider a front-end web server to be my starting point. Select the server and hit apply. Now, you can click on the web server to see its dependencies. By clicking on the web server, it opens up the tooltip. Here, you can see two different icons, two different buttons, Add Dependent Servers and Add Dependent Clients. Now click on the Add Dependent Clients to see what is to the left of the web server. In this case, you can see that there is an application load balancer and there are two other virtual machines. Looking at the size of the graph, you can clearly determine that the main dependency to the web server is from the application load balancer. So now you can uncheck anything that is irrelevant to your web server. You can also see that the application load balancer carries about 1/3 of the transactions to the web server. You can see there's a huge amount of traffic flow between them as well. Go ahead and click the Add button. So now this creates a dependency and draws a line between the application load balancer to the web server. To see any other dependencies for the application load balancer, you can click on the load balancer and say Add Dependent Servers. Now you can see that the application load balancer is load balancing the data between 4 different load balancers. Web server 1 has already been added, but there is also web server 2, 3, and 4. We can ignore the connections that are irrelevant, such as the gateway and the domain controller. Click Add. Once you click Add, this creates a new tier. However, the web server 1 and web server 2, 3, and 4 should all be in the same tier as they are the web tier. You can highlight by dragging on the different web servers and say Move to previous tier. Click OK. Now you can see that there are now just two tiers with the load balancer and the web tier. Finally, to see what are the dependencies to the web server, you can drag all the web servers together and choose Add Dependent Servers. Here, you can see that there are three database servers that are primary to the four web server front ends. You can see that their main application is MySQL. Uncheck any irrelevant connections, as you can see from here, and hit Add. Now you have created a complete multi-tier application dependency map using Uila. You can, moreover, name these tiers to match your requirements. In order to do that, you can click on the Edit button, click Next to go to tier names. You can call the first tier Load Balancer, second tier Web Servers, and the third tier DB Servers. This gives your application dependency mapping a clean look where you can quickly identify any hotspots and bottlenecks that are causing issues within your environment. Moreover, gives you the ability to help with migrations as well as the disaster recovery planning.